to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.
This is Colin McGuigan for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Joined here at the O2 Arena with Harlem Eubank. Harlem, what about tonight? Talk to me about this for Aaron. Can you believe it's really happening?
It's surreal, but it's here, you know, and Floyd Mayweather, it's crazy. But this is celebrity boxing now, and it's exciting because, as we know, in these fights, anything can happen. And that brings a level of excitement to the people.
In terms of this for Aaron and what he can do going forward with his career, do you think this is big for him? Do you think the Jake Paul, Tommy Fury, those type of fights are there for him going forward?
Definitely, he's an entertaining fighter. He's a personality, and I think that this side of the game is made for him. There's a lot of personalities he can clash with, and a lot of opponents that will make for a good fight build-up and an entertaining fight.
Talk to me as well, as a professional boxer, you know, a lot of professional boxers in the game turn their nose up at this type of event. You're someone that lives, breathes boxing every day. You come from a boxing name, in the Eubank name. What do you make of it all as an event, first and foremost, and do you really consider it professional boxing?
I don't think it's professional boxing. I think it's entertainment, and you know, even Floyd said that before. What he done previously is professional boxing. Now he's moved into celebrity boxing, and this is what, you know, Phil. This is it's purely entertainment, and I think it's providing a lot of that to different you know, age groups of people and different people's own audience. You know, not necessarily pugilists, not necessarily pure boxing fans, but you know, people that weren't interested in boxing before are interested in these personalities that are willing to put everything on the line. You know, they've got an audience that wants to see them and is excited to see how do they fare in this high pressure fight environment. What will happen? You know, will they knock the other guy out? Will they you know, get hurt themselves? What will happen? And this is what the fight game brings. You know, they're just bringing their audience into a high pressure sport, and people want to see it.
Not too long till you're back out. Wasserman's show, your call again. Excited for the comeback?
Very excited. Going to be a big building year for me, and I'm looking forward to kick that off on the 31st of March and continue my ascent in the sport.
You're not someone who usually calls out other fighters. We've spoke a lot, and you've never really wanted to do that. But if I was putting a gun to your head right now and asking you for two names in the division that you want to fight by the end of 2023, who are those two names?
I mean, there's a lot of talent in this division, and I'm willing to fight all of them. You know, if I was to mention names, I'd be going for the top guys. You know, I'd be you know, excited to fight guys like Teofimo Lopez. You know, guys that I've seen dethrone Lomachenko and, you know, motivated me in moments of their careers like that. So, you know, when I'm looking at the fights that really excite me, it's the guys at the top there, and you know, I want to get to that position. So, looking forward to building to that position.
Your cousin Chris, he's activated the rematch clause. What do you think that Chris needs to do different this time around? You said something that was very telling in an interview. I think maybe it was a tweet that you said that you just knew in the changing room he wasn't quite himself. Do you think that he brings the best Chris Eubank when we see this rematch?
Definitely. A lot of people said it that was around him. Even I think even Paul Smith, you know, doing the raps, noticed that he wasn't, you know, how he usually presents himself. And
why do you think that was?
I think it could be down to a lot of things. I think as a fighter, only you know how you prepared, and if you feel at the peak, and you need to feel at your peak going into a big fight because anything can happen. So only you know as a fighter what you've done to prepare, and I just don't think his energy was the same as I've seen it for any other ones of his fights. Let's not take anything away from Liam Smith and the spectacular performance he put on. But I'd be excited. I am excited to see Chris when he knows the type of threat that is in front of him, and I think he knows that the second time around.
One last question from me before I let you go, because I know you're a busy man tonight. Conor Benn situation. We've heard the statement come out. You're someone who's a vegan. You're someone that controls what goes into your body. You're someone that, as a professional athlete, you believe, because I've spoken to you about this before, that a professional athlete needs to know what's going into their body. What do you make of the WBC statement, first of all?
I've been vegan 8 years, but I just never knew that eggs have such performance-enhancing, qualities.
We've heard Eddie Hearn say yesterday, though, that statement isn't all true. Okay. In terms of what he said that there is more to come.
Well, I think everyone's waiting for some genuine news either way to come out. He's very confident that he's innocent, and everyone's going to hear this news. So far, we've only heard a ruling that 6 to 8 eggs a day or whatever can potentially bring this substance into your body. So yeah, let's wait and hope that he brings something to the table that proves his innocence.
Would you like to see that big anticipated fight with your cousin Chris?
Yeah, it's a big fight. I think there's a lot of big fights out there. I think it's just important for boxing that, and for him that he genuinely clears his name before any of them big fights go ahead. But there's a lot of big fights out there for both of them.
Harlem, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Nice.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife and saying completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.